Hello, allies. I'm Michael Huber, joined by Bradley Ellis.
Hello.
And today we are going to be talking very briefly about Hitman 2. Let's go. Brad, I had the privilege to head over to Warner Bros. To check out a new build of Hitman 2. Don't have much to say. We'll talk a little bit about it because at E3 there were 2 targets at a racetrack. You've seen the racetrack,
yeah, I
obviously.
saw that. Yeah,
2 targets at a racetrack, and at E3 we could only take out one of them.
gotta save some surprises.
Exactly. Now I got to play the full level, taking out
Okay.
both targets.
Great.
The first takeaway I have was, holy moly, this is a big environment.
It looked big from what we saw before,
Yeah.
and that was like half the level.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah.
It's pretty massive.
There was this whole other part that was basically like a robotics weapons tech lab.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
At the racetrack?
Shades of Deus Ex. So they're building like android robots in this place.
Hubert, out of everything you could have told me, I would not expect you to say that.
Yeah, weaponized.
I thought you'd be like, we're at the garage where they have like cars set up, ready to go.
Oh, I'll tell you about that.
And you're telling me they're building like Terminators over here?
Yeah. So there's that, and you know, I was so impressed by the not only the size of the level, but how lived in it felt, how alive. Like, one of the things that really stood out was hearing people you walk by, hearing their conversations.
Oh, yeah.
Was just so realistic. They were like, "Hey, did you call work and tell them you're here?" Like, just random chit chat throughout to really like pull you into this world.
Yeah. Make it believable.
Exactly. And
it's super important, the dialogue often like that. You always get little clues that help a lot.
Totally. There was I didn't do it either time at E3 or in this demo, but there's a guy in a costume in this stage.
Right. Yeah.
And he's like looking down this corridor in some back alley, and some guy is like knocked out, and he's on the phone like, "Yeah, I took care of it."
Third party optional side quest encounter. Like,
that's awesome. Yeah, the scope of the level is just so great.
Yeah, after the race. I've just got to pick up the documents from my van, but I had to knock out a guy and steal his flamingo outfit, and now I can't find my car keys. Yeah, I know it's dumb.
They added, of course, the sniper briefcase.
Classic.
Which
Gotta
is
have it.
back.
Gotta have it.
Which was the reason I got Hitman to begin with.
Of course.
The first one on PC.
That's like the most Huber thing ever.
I remember my brother in the store was just like, "Yo, you can hide a sniper rifle in this briefcase and like take it out." So I got it. Was attempting to use it. I should have just taken some pot shots and taken people out.
Sure.
But I was like on this catwalk and I was ready to take someone out, but the target never came.
So it wasn't the person driving the car, right?
It was right over the racetrack, and she was kind of like wandering the level.
Okay. Because the first one was the driver, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I remember in one of the trailers, you see that's an opportunity is sniping the driver. That seems like a pretty crazy shot.
PC players.
Yeah, PC.
PC. Mouse and keyboard.
What's your APM?
Yeah.
Some other stuff. It was pretty challenging, actually. I was going for the stealth run, of course. I don't go guns blazing. The person I was playing with, unfortunately, was more of a PR contact and not a dev. The dev was like gone that day.
Oh, okay.
So he couldn't really answer a ton of questions. He was even encouraging me to like start shooting people.
He's
like,
yeah.
I don't really have the patience for this because I was taking it so slow. You know, didn't want to get
so funny.
Like, this isn't even my save file. I wanted Silent Assassin.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, why don't you hurry it up, right? Why don't you shoot some people?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But it was pretty tricky to find a stealthy way to take out that second target. Like, it's
stalk your prey.
Exactly. The challenge is there, which I really appreciated.
Yeah. So you've played the whole level. Now you've played pretty much the whole level. How are you feeling about this one now?
I'm feeling so good because it feels so similar to the Hitman reboot. It feels so similar, but just more opportunity, more density to the levels.
Yeah.
You can use mirrors now. You know, if you're taking someone out, someone can see you in a mirror, they see you.
That's cool.
Just basically everything we loved about the reboot, just with more attention to
More
detail.
polished, just more, better.
Yep, and not more in a bad way where it's like
absolutely
overwhelming.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, absolutely. Just a few things here and there. Just enhance it.
So yeah, I'm really excited.
Excellent.
Again, that's pretty much all we saw. It was very similar to. Oh yeah, I didn't say the best part.
Oh,
Save the best part for last. So when I took out the race car driver at E3, I planted a bomb
on the car.
on her car.
Right.
This time I did just take her out with like a silenced pistol.
Ooh.
But the craziest kill, out of control, was I was as a pit crew person, I was in the garage, and someone was under the car, like one of the mechanics under the car checking.
Yeah.
Lower the car on him, it just goes boom. Oh. Car drops on this person. Car gets raised up. Another person came to investigate.
Did it again?
Dropped the
Oh
car.
my god, you maniac.
Brutal kill. I'm sure you're seeing it in the footage because I captured it. It's out of control.
You maniac. When's this coming out, dude? When can people play it?
November 13th
this year.
Another important detail is that unlike the last entry, this will all be released in one go. And on an even crazier note, you're stoked because you didn't really fool around with the last one.
Okay, yeah. I like Hitman.
You know what they're doing?
What are they doing?
They're adding every mission from the reboot into 2. So you can just play it with mechanics from 2.
That's awesome.
Insane.
That's really cool, actually.
I don't think pricing is on that, but I think if you own the first one, you get that.
Sure, yeah.
So just really crazy. It just shows to me, it shows how committed they are to getting everyone caught up.
From where Hitman was at a point.
With Absolution, of
Yeah,
course.
to where it is now.
Which is really the
It's
only...
a feel-good story.
It is. Everything's coming back.
Like the underdog is back.
Yeah.
Back up, underdog.
Beautiful assassinations.
Beautiful kills.
I'm really stoked to see some of the other levels.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I'm very pleased that we're so close to release, and really they've only been showing this racetrack level.
Gotta keep some things secret.
Exactly, like glimpses of other stages, but
absolutely.
really focusing on just the one. So,
Sweet.
Hitman 2, that's what I played. That's what I feel.
That's what I feel.
Yeah,
Feels good.
Hitman 2, November. Get some kills.
Come in, Central. For something that didn't sound healthy or fun.